Hola, bicho, ¿cómo estás? Now, that might sound I was just rude to you, but actually that isn't rude. That's because different parts of Latin America where they speak Spanish, they've got their own unique little peculiarities. And El Salvador is one of these places. Bicho means like, you know, your friend, your buddy. You know, it's just like in Costa Rica, they say mai or pura vida. Every place you go, you've got this different, you know, take on Spanish. Not just with an accent, but also with the words that you use. And this led to me having a bit of a fight with the Cuban producer, because there we are, and I'm talking about the songs, and I said, I've got this song called Al Suave. And he said, what? What do you mean Al Suave? You mean Al Suave? A-L Suave? That doesn't make sense. It's got to be El Suave to be Spanish. And I said, no, you don't understand. I've got to call it Al Suave. He said, why? I said, it's not just about Cuban Spanish, because this album is Pan-American, and that we're using Cuban as the main kind of musical reference. I've got to write this song because when I lived in El Salvador, there was an expression which they used all the time, and it used to make me smile, and that was Al Suave. And they kind of used it to calm you down when things went wrong. It's like, what do you mean? It's not ready, or we're late, or no one's here, or the concert's going to start in 3 hours. And they'd say, Kenny, Al Suave. And it means take it easy. Just, you know, relax. And I mean, there's a good and a bad side to that, because the good part is, well, you know, maybe we all should be more relaxed. But the bad part of that is that there's kind of this unreliability in any kind of relationship is frustrating. And so this song kind of plays on that idea about the kind of positive and negative ideas of that culture of Al Suave. And it's kind of a little cultural reference to a country where I lived for 4 years in El Salvador. So anyone listening to the song is from El Salvador will know straight away, Al Suave. They'll recognize that expression. Other people who speak Spanish from another part will say, is he saying Al Suave instead of El Suave? They might be confused, but that's just how it goes. So, El Suave.